That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over. What are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do?
Maybe we could build a fire, sing a couple of songs, huh? Why don't we try that?
Bitcoin and Ethereum. What's his next move? Let's find out in the chart, shall we? Is it truly game over? Are we really screwed and Bitcoin's gonna take a bath all the way down to the 40,000 level? Or are we gonna head straight up, breaking through this resistance level and going all the way up to new highs? We're gonna talk about that and more in today's episode. It's going to be fun. We're going to have fun like we always do on this episode. I'm glad that I could do another show back to back finally. Hope it's not everything's perfect, of course. Still have some issues here and there. I will get my studio back up and running 100%, but it's going to take some time. There's going to be some downtime here and there, but we will get there eventually. All right. With that said, right, we're going to be talking about Bitcoin, of course, Ethereum, and I think I might sneak in a peek of Dogecoin and that SHIBA coin. I think it's called, yeah, SHIBA. If I have some time, I might sneak in a little peek at those particular coins because, man, what's going on? What's going on? It's going crazy, right? I even had to tweet out, man, like, what? Everything's down except for the doggy coins. Go figure, right? I knew meme coins were going to do well, but not like this. Not like this. But here we are. But here it is. And so it might be game over for Bitcoin, but it ain't game over for Dogecoin. Just kidding. Anyways, we're going to show you guys how to trade all this, right? And if you want to trade it, you can trade it on bybit.davincij15.com or on femex.davincij15.com as well, or btcmex.davincij15.com. Just remember that these exchanges are leverage exchanges. You can deposit any amount of Bitcoin at these exchanges very easily. Doesn't matter who you are. I always use a VPN. One of my VPNs I use is NordVPN. Links are in the description below. Whenever I travel to the United States, it's very important, right? Because US is like a little different. And so, yeah, you might want to have a VPN when you're in the United States as well, if you actually reside in the United States. You might want to, get a VPN before it turns full commie over there in the United States, and you can't go anywhere. So on the web. So yeah, definitely important to get a VPN, even if you do not trade at these particular websites. It's helpful a lot because you need your freedom. All right. With that said, remember, this is trading entertainment. It's not financial advice. Please do your own research before putting any money in the market, because it's your hard-earned money and I don't want you to lose it. And always play from a position of strength and do not get wrecked, right? 5% into the market, a maximum you should put in at any point, at any particular, like if you're gonna put in anything, 5% on an exchange, and then of that 5%, only 5% of your bet should you make. Should you lose on any particular trade, maximum you should lose on any particular trade. All right, so with that said, let's head back over to the charts. And well, interesting, everything played out from yesterday exactly as I predicted. Not exactly, really. We were talking about the fibs, right? And I did point out that I was wondering if this chart, or that particular 61.8 was, this particular tail was valid, and it is valid. It's valid on all charts. And we were looking for more, like a dip down into 78.6, but for sure we're gonna get the 61.8, and we did catch that very easily. It looked like for a second there that I was wrong, but then we finally patience wins out on the day on Bitcoin, and look at that, we're in the trade. Not with a whole lot of money, but there's a trade. You can see that we are bouncing off the 13 EMA, failed to continue higher. We might have to do a little bit more of a Wing action. Looking down on the hourly, we might have to just come back down a little bit, do another 61.8 pullback before we continue higher as well. This is, if you're interested in getting this, you can pull the trigger at the 61.8 and add more to it at the 78.6. Stop loss would be down here at the $53,400. Should this thing continue down, you should probably walk away. Looking at where we could target this thing after we break out, you can see there's a clear W here. Once we do break this this top level point here, the target would be, that's the top level right here, and we wanted to find out what the target would be. So we would take this tool here where we're going to target the top, right, and we're going to go to this bottom here, and then we're going to do a 1-to-1 at first. And if you're doing a breakout trade at this level, right, so if you didn't get in on any entry, you could wait for the breakout trade. Move your stop right here to 2-to-1 so that you get a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio. And there you have it. Your target of $62,000 is where you would start taking profits. There is an issue here of this, of course, this trend line. I would be concerned about that, and probably we're going to have to take some profits at 50% level. Should we break out, because this trend line here might pose a little bit of resistance for us for this trade. So I would, if you want, I would at least set a stop to break even once we slow down in this particular area, which is the $59,500 area. That would probably be a sign that, hey, maybe we're going to come back and wipe everybody out. Stop the break even. Should we come up there? Okay. Heading over to Ethereum, right? We made a short trade here that was completed nicely on Ethereum. We had to walk away right away with the target, but there you go, because it came back right in your face. And there we have it. We have your Ethereum trade that I did live yesterday, and you could have gotten in it. But if you didn't, you probably got into the Bitcoin trade, which I'm still in right now. All right, looking at what we do from here. Again, this is pretty much the same kind of deal. We have a clear W, right, with a clear target. It's already launched. We most likely will come to hit that overhead target. But looking at the hourly, oof, geez, that's not right. It's just not fair. It wants to fail back at the breakout level. So let's see here. That's just so wrong. But that's Ethereum for you, right? It's just not easy on traders at all. Not at all. So the target would have been another completion of well, I would call this a nice W. Maybe you can count this one right here, up here, here, and the completion up here. It'd be very shaky W, but this one's a lot better, and you can see the target is way up at $2,254, and I'm gonna hold the control key and I'm gonna move this thing up, right, so that because I got the magnet on. I thought I had the magnet on. I guess I don't. And there we go. There's your 2 to 1 from the breakout. So we're coming back at us, right? You can see that this came up to the 50%. So possibly time to take profits and walk away from this thing, because it's just ridiculous, man. With zero volume, it's coming back at us. Zero. Zilch. Nothing. Nada. Bupkis. Just absolute meanness. Wow. But this is Ethereum for you. It doesn't play nice with the children, right? It abuses them heavily. Abuses the children heavily on a daily basis, because that's what Ethereum loves to do. Sorry to interrupt in the middle of the stream, but head over to blockfi.com/DaVinciJ15 and you could earn $250. Also 8.6% on your crypto. Of course, know your risks, and you'll be able to trade crypto over there. Also get access to a credit card, allow you to spend your crypto. Links are in the description below. All right, with that said, let's head over to the Bitcoin dominance, right? And like clockwork, like absolute clockwork. What did I say? Okay, I said that we're going to consolidate for weeks here, right? And we did. Then I said once we break, it's coming all the way back down here, and most likely bouncing off of this trend line. And if they coincide with this particular resistance level or support level, it's going to bounce. And look at that, like you set your watch to it, man. Absolutely fantastic. Bounce here, right? Maybe we get a bounce, a quick bounce to the last breakdown level right here, right up to the 57-ish area, and then break down. Once we break this level, whoosh, it's straight down to the 40-ish area right here, 40% area, and wow. And then once we break that, do you guys really want to see where this thing's gonna go after that? Once we break that, we'll talk about. I think we should talk about it when we do break it. But all right, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. Once we break that, we're going to have to do what's it called, extension levels. Wow, we have to do an extension to give us a what's it called, some sort of like level that we're gonna go to. So let's see if I can do this correctly. Yes. Yeah, I know. You're like, no. you're like, no. You mean altcoins are gonna take over Bitcoin to the result of like this thing going to 12%? Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. Oh yeah. And this round. Oh yeah. There it is. I told you wouldn't want to know once we break the 35% level where we're going. And there it is. Reading wheat, boys. Reading wheat. Right, especially those what's it called? Those altcoin, those Bitcoin maxis. Man, they'll be like shock and awe. Shock and awe. Right, once that hits there, oh, I can't wait to see the faces on those Bitcoin maxis. Yeah, well, they'll probably be like my face when I saw on Twitter, my face when I saw the Shimu. I mean, it's ridiculous. Yeah, let's just go head over to the DOGE chart. DOGE. right now. Because Doge is still doging. And you're like, no. No. Yes. Yes, it is. It's still doging, but it looks like we are reaching a peak here. Dogecoin has fallen off, and I think we're gonna round out the top here. And oof, look at that fork at the top, and yeah, we are headed back down. Nice, probably 61.8 target would be one starting entry, but 78.6 is the most likely target before we continue back up on Doge. And unfortunately, it's going higher. I don't know why. I don't know what to say, man. I can't explain it. That's what the chart says, and let's leave it at that. Right? So yeah, and I would like to take a look at that. What was that other coin? It was that I promised to take a look at, and what was it? Didn't know it was the target. It was the ticker symbol was SHIBA. I mean, who's buying up here? I'd like to know. Okay, I know. A lot of people have, like, the people who have locked in liquidity helps this thing on the what's it called, on Uniswap. I think there's a lot of locked in liquidity here. So that, what does that mean? It means that the price will not go down to a specific level based on the locked in liquidity. And then we have Leash, right? Leash coin. And for the dog, I mean, it's like I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. It's not right. It's just not right. And yet, you know, I know so many people who are here in Dubai who have just loaded the boat on this coin and done extremely well. And that is, as we should say, is that. Okay. Let's head over to our news stories for today. The Britcoin, not Bitcoin. UK considers new digital currency. You're considering it. You know what time it is? You're late. You're late. It says here you're late to the party, and it's too late for you. You need to let go, right? Just let it go, right? There's no way people are going to accept your Britcoin, especially since we all know that you're going to have it completely controlled. You're going to decide what we can buy and what we cannot buy, what stores we can go in, right? And whether or not, we could actually leave the country with that money. I don't think people are going to like that. That's just me. I might be wrong. People might like being controlled by their government. But as far as I know, I don't like that. And I know a lot of people that don't either. Alright, with that said, I think this is too late for governments around the world to bother implementing. They're not China, so don't waste your time. Alright, well, with that, of course, right? It's too late because look, just in, Time Magazine now accepts Bitcoin and 16 other cryptocurrencies for a subscription. I just have to wonder, like, who reads Time Magazine anyways? I mean, I remember back in 2007, in the doctor's office, looking at a Time Magazine, and in the front of the cover of the Time Magazine was a cartoon of a man hugging a house, right? And saying that it's time to buy the house and get into your own property before prices get away on you. Right at the top of the bowl. Absolute top. Just unbelievable. So I don't know. I'm just wondering who's left to buy Time magazine after they screw you over and over and over again. Eventually, you know, I figure people will catch on, right? But whatever. But the good thing is, right, the people who are left who want to buy Time magazine and read propaganda and read absolute falsehoods, you could buy that. You could learn yourself some falsehoods by using your Bitcoin and giving up true, real money to get lies. Alrighty then. Alright, with that said, okay. Thank you for all for watching. But remember, right, if you were watching this on YouTube and not watching it live, you missed out. And you have to watch this thing live. You could do so at dj15.com. And yeah, so you could always use Pandora's same pricing, everything. So, and yeah, to join us live here on the live stream. Also, remember, our little old lady strategy is just kicking butt. Everybody's making money hand over fist, and for a limited time, this is going to remain free for only a limited time. We're going to actually close this off and make it a chargeable set of videos. So if you haven't done so, your time is running out to check out the little lady strategy videos, the free videos, because once we remaster these videos, that's it. We're going to be charging for them. So make sure you watch these videos before you have to pay for them, because they're going to be going away. Alrighty. Thank you all for watching. Without further ado, we're going to close this stream up and go to the question and answer period of the day. And if you didn't participate in the question and answer period, right, it's because you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, and not with the rest of us in the morning at 8 o'clock Santiago time, 4 o'clock Dubai time, and I don't know, I guess that's the same time in New York. So that's right, it is. So yeah, check that out. We do this and we have a lot of fun. You missed the me doing faces and talking with the audience, and then we're going to be talking with the audience again at the end of the show. So you need to be a part of it, just like you need to be a part of Bitcoin, because it's here to stay and it's not going anywhere. Cheers.